Hey, what is happening, you cringe Crobat? That's right, we've got some Ace Specs fully revealed. 2 Ace Specs to take a look at here, because that'll be coming out in Temporal Forces. That is going to be our March set, so we're still like 3 months away from these, to be honest. But it's pretty exciting to finally see what some of the Ace Specs are going to look like. And one of them is pretty good, and people are kind of losing their minds over on Twitter right now with how good it is. But before we take a look at them, and I give my thoughts on them, first, got to give a big shout out to Dragon Shield and all they do for me, sponsoring my content, and as a competitive Pokemon TCG player. So check out dragonshield.com. Use code AzulGG over there as well to get yourself a discount. Let's go ahead and let's hop right into these cards. Let's make this video short and sweet. 2 cards to take a look at here. First, Neo Upper Energy. Once again, both of these cards are Ace Specs. For anyone who doesn't know what an Ace Spec is, you can't have more than 1 Ace Spec card in your deck. So not a specific type of card, but specifically a card. So you can play 1 Ace Spec card. You can't just like play Neo Upper Energy and play 4 Neo Upper Energy and limit that to your Ace Spec. You can only play 1 Ace Spec card. So 1 Neo Upper Energy if you want to play it. And it provides 2 of any type of energy as long as it's attached to a Stage 2 Pokemon. Otherwise, it provides 1 colorless energy. So pretty powerful card in comparison to other special energy in the current format. Of course, with only being able to play 1 of your Ace Spec cards, or 1 Ace Spec card, that's what I meant to say. With only being able to play 1 Ace Spec card, it really depends on how powerful the other Ace Spec cards are that you'd actually want to play this card. And right now for Neo Upper Energy, it doesn't seem that great, to be honest, but I'm sure they're going to give us some Stage 2s that combo pretty well with this card. So I think Neo Upper Energy will be a played Ace Spec card for sure. We just need to wait and see what are the Stage 2s that are going to give us to go alongside this. I'm sure there's some currently that we could run this with. I mean, you could play this in something like a Gardevoir deck or something like that, but I'm sure they're going to give us more Stage 2s that this combos really, really nicely with. But Ace Spec card that will definitely see play and doesn't really need anything else to go with it for it to be really good is Prime Catcher. It's an item card. Switch one of your opponent's benched Pokemon to the active spot. If you do, switch your active Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. So we used to have a card in the format called Guzma. That was a supporter card that you could play 4 of, but it was a supporter, and it did this. It was basically Boss's Orders plus a switch effect in the same card. This one is an item card, but you can only play 1 of them. So that's kind of like the, I don't know, trade-off here. The difference here is like Guzma, you can play 4 of them. And at some point, did we have Via Seeker with Guzma? I don't even remember, to be honest. Whatever. You could play 4 Guzma if you wanted to. A bunch of decks did play 4 Guzma in them. Prime Catcher item card, definitely going to see a ton of play. This might be the best Ace Spec we see, but I'm sure there's still quite a few Ace Specs for them to show us. I wouldn't be surprised. I think I counted yesterday on stream. I think there was 13 different Ace Specs the last time I got Ace Spec card, so I would say probably roughly around that number is what we're going to see. Some of them are Pokemon specific. Most of them are flexible and can kind of work with many different things, but some of them like need to be like attached to a specific Pokemon to work. Stuff like G-Booster, or the one that worked with White Kyurem and Black Kyurem that boosted its HP and damage, I think. And there was like the Victory piece for the Victini as well. So we might see some of those Pokemon-specific Ace Specs as well. But yeah, Prime Catcher, so far, it's going to be hard to top Prime Catcher as like best Ace Spec card to come out, because this thing is just insanely powerful. Everyone on Twitter is losing their minds over it and saying that the card is way too good, going to be played in every single deck. It's going to warp the power of decks based on when you find this and if it's prized or not. I don't think it's going to be that bad. I think it's a very good card. I might be the most played Ace Spec card as well. That is possible, but is it going to make the game super bad and unfun? I doubt it. I think people are losing their minds a little bit over this card. Very powerful. We do have to wait and see what the other Ace Spec cards do as well, because they could be as powerful as Prime Catcher and do different things. And then at that point, you have a lot of different options to choose from for which Ace Spec you want to include in your deck, and not everyone is just playing the Prime Catcher. It'll be pretty tough to top deck Prime Catcher, I'm not going to lie, but I think it is possible that we see ones of similar power level. We're going to have to wait and see. Like I said, my guess would be we get to like a similar number of Ace Specs overall throughout the releases of Ace Specs, around like 13. And, you know, there's some other stuff they could do with that to make some powerful ones. I mean, they could bring back stuff like Dowsing Machine or Computer Search. It seems like they're maybe going a different route, though, and trying to come up with, like, fully new ones. And that would be really cool as well, because these ones are far different from any of the Ace Specs that we had seen previously. And also, Ace Specs, last time we had them, were only trainer cards. So we're seeing already that they're starting to branch out and give us energy Ace Spec cards. And who knows, maybe they give us some, like, Pokemon Ace Spec cards as well. That could be something they do. Give us some very powerful Pokemon cards, but you'd only be able to play one of them because it would be an Ace Spec. But maybe they wouldn't do that because it'd be pretty easy to recover them with like Super Rod and Pokemon recovery cards. A little bit harder to recover something like Neo Upper Energy or like a Prime Catcher being trainer card. So I don't know if they'll give us Pokemon cards. or Neo Upper Energy being an energy card, Prime Catcher being a trainer card. So I don't know if they'll give us Pokemon Ace Specs, but they're branching out a little bit past just trainer cards. We haven't seen a tool card yet. Some of the, or a decent amount of the Ace Specs last time were tool cards. So they're all tool cards and item cards. I think that was it. It was tools and items. Now we're seeing energy. We've seen an item. Will they give us supporters? Will they give us Pokemon as Ace Specs? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But I wouldn't lose your mind just yet about the Prime Catcher. It's good. Let's wait and see what the other Ace Specs are. With that said, hope you all enjoyed my thoughts on the Ace Specs. I'm super excited for them. I'm super excited to see what the next couple Ace Specs do. And where we go from here. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Unfortunately, the set is 3 months away, so it's a long time to wait to be able to interact and play with some of these cards, but I'm interested to see what else comes out in that set. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a like, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.